I'm doing the MC role after 2 years. Thank you for giving a standing ovation. The next speaker is giving the project 2 in CC Mangalore. He's giving his speech after a very long time. Though he used to give speeches in every meeting. He was the past sergeant arms for our club. He used to open the meeting with a bang. He's giving a project 2 on the topic, life is an echo, what you give comes back to you. And before calling the speaker, let me ask his evaluator to read out the objectives. Please, Abdul, can you please read the objectives?
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Good morning. The objective of the P2 speech is select an appropriate outline which allows listener to easily follow and understand the speech. Make your message clear with supporting materials directly contributing to that message. Use appropriate transitions when moving from one idea to another. Create a strong opening and conclusion. Time is for 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you. The speaker is none other than our current BPPR and the past Sergeant Arms, Toastmaster Nishok. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Nishok.
This couplet from Tirukkural in Tamil literature means whatever you do in the forenoon exactly will come back to you in the afternoon. The Western counterparts say life is an echo. Whatever you send out comes back to you. Whatever you sow, you reap. Whatever you give, you get. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, very good morning and happy Republic Day.
Good morning.
Morning.
Approximately at 6 o'clock in a Saturday evening, 16th November 2013, it was drizzling for quite a long time. My wife and I went for a shopping. That shopping was very close to my heart because the very next day we celebrated Children's Day in our very own club with Dr. Ushi's educational session. Since we expected huge participants, we wanted to give the best snacks possible. So I had to visit 3 places: a fancy store, City Bazaar, and a Hot Chips. Consider this is Hoodie Signal and these shops are lined up like that. The original plan was park the car in City Bazaar and visit all 3 places and get the work done. The moment we reached City Bazaar, all 8 car parkings were full. So we decided to go forward another 200 meters, park the car and bought all the chips, wonderful chips for you guys, kept it in the car, and with the help of an umbrella, we came back to City Bazaar. Surprisingly, I found 1 car parking available there. I requested my wife to stand there to guard the parking. I gave her the umbrella, and even it was drizzling, I went there and I brought the car back. Another surprise waited for me. My wife was standing elsewhere and some other car was parked there. I was not laughing like that. I looked at my wife and said, "What happened?" Of course, I cannot shout at my wife. I won't get food. So with the low voice, "What happened?" She said, "I understood the situation gone out of her hand." She came and told me, "I tried to stop that man, but he didn't listen. He was just keep coming to me. I don't want to get hit by the car, so I gave him the way." I was so furious. I was so angry. I wanted to teach him a lesson. I parked my car just behind this car because there are 5 cars parked on the right side, his right side, and 1 more car and few bikes parked on the left side. I parked behind this car at the side of the road, and I make sure that I told my wife, "No, he has to meet me before he takes his car." My wife said, No, just because he's doing it, you don't have to do it, don't do this. I said, "No, let him meet me. I will not fight, but let him meet me before he leaves." We went inside City Bazaar, we did all our purchases, and we came out after 20 minutes. Another surprise waited for me. Except my car, all other car had gone. I felt like a loser. I was waiting for him to meet me before he leave. And it was a big surprise. I was just looking at it and said, "What what's happening? How? That tells, whatever is the situation, the nature comes out of the blue moon to help you. That's what happened to that lucky guy, right? But, so, it's a Saturday evening, 7 o'clock, drizzling, nobody wants to come for shopping. It was free, all car parking, 8 car parkings were free. I moved my car from road to the car parking. Generally we park vertically so that we can take it. I parked horizontally so that it doesn't disturb the road. Or naturally, it's a Saturday evening, nobody came, right? It was drizzling, nobody was there. The whole car parking was free, so I parked there and went to the fancy store. The store was empty. I told him, I'm going to decorate my club with all the items and give me all that you have. Show me all that you have, I buy the best one. He went up and down and left and right and he showed me, brought everything down and I chose and I gave him a very big business on that day. Just imagine, 500 rupees. I bought all this stuff, right? And I came back. Another surprise waited for me. There were 8 cars around my car. I cannot remove my car unless minimum 2 cars have been removed. You need to remove 2 cars to remove my car. And I got the message. I looked at my wife and she said, see, you wanted to block him. Our car is blocked now. That's true. I had 2 ways of reacting to that situation. Right? I can just lose my brain, lose my temper and fight with this guy. A gentleman can become an angry man, or I can look at the situation and say, it's a wonderful lesson, right? I got my lesson. Whatever I gave back, it reinforces my thought. Whatever you give it out, it comes back to you. And this situation reinforced the thought. Okay, I slipped away my positive thought. I was trying to harass him and my car was locked. I went inside to the cash counter and asked him. He said, he tried his best and he couldn't help me. And I came out and waited for 30 minutes in the rain with my wife. It took 30 minutes for me, for other 2 persons to remove my car. I got my lesson. Not only my lesson, I got a topic for today's speech. Right? And Zig Ziglar says, if you learned a lesson from your failure, actually you have not lost. It's worth failing. It's not failure. You got a lesson from it, right? And God punished me immediately. In old saying says the king punishes on the same day, but God punishes in some other time, in the course of time. Nowadays, God punishes immediately. He's upgraded his system, right? No paperwork. I think he uses supercomputer. It's immediately, within 40 minutes I got my lesson. So that's the reason, before I finish, you can have everything in life you want. If you will just help enough, other people get what they want. That